The crash just happened. The fall happened so quickly, and the injury happens before you have time to make sense of what happened. And then the calls start. An insurance adjuster may want a recorded statement. The doctor or clinic wants to know how your bills are going to get paid. Your boss wants to know when you're going to be back at work. And you're left dealing with pain, medical appointments, missed work, and a claim process that is probably overwhelming. If you're searching for a Viroqua Personal Injury Lawyer after a car crash, trucking accident, farm accident, products liability case, or maybe a trip and fall in Vernon County or anywhere in western Wisconsin, this video is for you. Wisconsin personal injury claims can involve auto accident laws, premises liability rules, products liability statutes, insurance codes, and deadlines that you may not even know exist. I'm Craig Steger. I'm a personal injury attorney with more than 20 years of experience handling serious injury cases, including trials against big insurance companies. Here are 3 things you need to know right after a Viroqua personal injury. Number 1, you don't have to give a recorded statement before speaking with a lawyer. Insurance adjusters act like a recorded statement is just routine and you have to do it. They may say they only want your side of the story. But if you're in pain or on medication, maybe you're confused, overwhelmed, or just trying to understand what happened, a recorded statement can create problems later. You may not know the full extent of your injuries yet. You may not know what other witnesses saw or whether there was any video. You may not know if there was a defective condition. You may not know whether there were safety rules violated, and you may not know whose insurance may be responsible. Before you give a statement to an insurance adjuster, you should understand who's asking for it, what insurance company they work for, and whether you're legally required to give a statement. And you should know how that statement could affect your potential claim in the future. Now, that doesn't mean every statement is wrong. It means that you shouldn't walk into one without understanding the risks and why it's being taken. Number 2, photograph and document the scene. This is especially important when the injury was caused by some sort of temporary condition. Ice can melt. That broken step finally gets repaired. A wet floor gets mopped. Cars get moved. Farm machinery gets moved, repaired, or lost. Debris gets cleaned up. If you can do it safely, try to take photos and videos from multiple angles. Try to show the condition that caused the injury in any of the surrounding area. Get the names and phone numbers of witnesses. Write down what happened while it's still fresh in your mind. Don't rely on your memory alone. Also, keep in mind that surveillance video may be available, but it doesn't last long. Video from a nearby gas station, home, city, or nearby business may need to be requested quickly before it gets deleted or recorded over. In a Viroqua personal injury claim, video evidence can be the difference between a strong case and an insurance company denying your claim entirely. Number 3, and this is probably the most important, get medical attention and follow the doctor's recommendations. Don't try to tough it out. Delaying treatment can hurt your health, but it can also hurt your case. Get checked out. Tell medical providers what hurts and where. Don't exaggerate your symptoms, but also don't minimize them. If your neck hurts, say your neck hurts. If your back hurts, tell them where on your back it hurts. If symptoms get worse over the next few days, report that too. Try to follow the treatment plan. Go to your appointments. Follow up with specialists and any testing that you're referred to. Do the physical therapy if it's recommended, and don't stop when you start to feel better. Insurance companies look for delays and gaps in treatment. They look for missed doctor's appointment, and they look for any excuse to argue that you weren't really hurt or that maybe something else caused your problems. Good medical care protects your health and creates the documentation needed to prove what the injury did to your life. A serious injury claim is not just about what happened on the day of the accident. It's about how the injury affects your work, your family, sleep, mobility, independence, and even your future. And in the most serious cases, families may also need guidance from a wrongful death lawyer if a loved one dies because of a preventable crash, fall, farming accident, or maybe an unsafe product. If you have questions after a serious injury in Viroqua or the surrounding area, just call or text the number on the screen when you're ready to talk. And in the meantime, if you want to understand what happens next, watch the next video on the screen or the pinned one below, where I explain the entire process of a Wisconsin personal injury claim from start to finish.